This is episode 44, and it is a special episode. We're back with Homestead trivia today on Cultivating. Hey, it's Tiffany, and we have Frankie, Josie, and Lily, and welcome back to Cultivating Guts. Today is a special episode. It is Homestead trivia number 2, so go get your kids because these are great trivia questions for them. Remember to like this, rate and review this podcast, and we will get you more episodes of our Homestead trivia. The other thing to do is tag this one as a extra heart or however you want to do that on your listening tunes. And so then you can pull it up in the car when you're traveling with your kids and you can have a little fun in the car this season while you're out and about. If you are looking for great gifts for your kids this year, tune into our website, www.cultivatingguts.com, and you'll find our Little Witches Moon Gardening Club. It's our nature school for kids. So without further ado, we're going to get started with the trivia. So,
what's the first trivia question?
Let's today talk about some of the questions and some of the things you guys have learned.
It's homestead.
It is homesteading, but from Little Witches Moon Gardening School.
Oh, I barely go there. Sorry.
You barely go there. She lives at her house, but she's admitting she barely goes to nature school. And then she said sorry. So that means you're sad when you're sorry. You're sad about not attending.
I apologize.
All right. Question number 1. What phase of the moon do you not plant in?
I don't know if you know.
Frankie.
First quarter?
You do not plant in the first quarter moon. Actually, that is not accurate.
Is it
the
last
full
quarter?
It is the last quarter. You do not plant. Yes.
Frankie's got a
when
point.
the moon is shrinking. And so going into the new moon, fourth quarter of the moon, the waning moon. Waning means shrinking moon for all you listeners out there. When the moon is shrinking, you do not plant. What do you do instead of planting?
You
take out plants.
Plan out.
You weed? You plan?
You plan.
And you take out and you take out plants that are already grown.
And yes, you can also harvest.
Help reading. Remember, you have a point. I have a point. Because I just guessed that.
All right.
I also answered.
Okay, everybody
Okay.
has 1 point.
Let's see. Next question. And let's give the kids listening time to answer this one. So, what is the first step when you are planning your new garden for the new season?
You got to plan it out on paper.
And you gotta make sure that if you have too big of a garden, you should make sure you make it smaller.
If you have too big, you shrink it?
No, it could never be too big, so I get a point.
It can never be too big. Did you hear that?
Says you.
When we were in nature school yesterday, what was the first thing you had to do? You had to make a list of
The
plants we want to plant.
the plants you want to plant and that are friends.
that
and
are
not
friends
foes.
and not foes. And what does that mean? Friends and foes of planting.
Friends means that they're plants that can sit next to each other, and foe means they're plants that are not so good together.
So they're frenemies.
I have 2 points.
2 points.
You
And
have 1, and you have 1.
okay, the other thing, so that is accurate, right? We made a list of what we want to grow, and then we looked to make sure that they were friends or foes. And then what did you do once you knew that they were friends or foes?
We started planning out where the garden's going to be and how big it's going to be. Like mine was 4x8 in a raised bed, but only 1.
Absolutely.
And we planned it out on graph paper.
Yes, absolutely. Those are all accurate points.
Okay, I have 3, you have 2, Josie has 1.
Mm-hmm. What do I say?
3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna
Over
win.
here.
Come here.
Really?
I have to stand.
Okay, next question.
Well, I'm cool for standing.
What is the wheel
have
of the
headphones.
year?
What?
The wheel of the year.
It's a wheel that shows the year.
Me.
Okay, it's a wheel that shows the year. Go ahead, Lily.
It shows the moon phases of the year and
When
like-
the holidays are.
when the holidays are and
Did-
what Latin
isn't it-
holidays and stuff.
Is
And-
that exactly what
and
when
it also shows
to plant
plants
and
that
not
are-
plant.
And what to plant and not to plant.
So,
And what specifically you could do
Who has how many
during
plants?
the moon phases.
So
and
I have
stuff.
2. Lily has.
No, you have 1.
so we made 2 different types of wheels, correct? We did a
Mhm.
wheel with the seasonal holidays, and we did a wheel that had the monthly moon phases.
Yeah.
Correct?
Josie quit.
I think Josie's walked out. She's
sit.
out. All right. What types of gardens might you grow?
There could be raised bed gardens.
Flower, fairy, vegetable,
Fruit garden. Okay.
container,
raised bed.
Bill, you said that like 5 times.
That was the second time.
Raised beds. Money raised beds.
Raised
Yes,
beds.
you were right. Astrology gardens. Elemental gardens.
Astrological.
Astro gardens. Yes.
Whatever.
And some people even grow moon gardens, which is interesting. Okay.
Who gets a point?
I don't know. I think everybody's getting points.
Okay,
How are
Frankie
the
has
kids that
3
are
and I
listening
have
in the
4.
car? Are you guys getting all of this? Are you?
We gotta give them time to answer
We do need to give them time to answer.
before we start like yelling.
All right, I'm gonna grab my
Here, we'll have a substitute for Josie.
a substitute. Oh my goodness! If you're watching this on video, the snow gnome has just joined us. If you're watching this on video, you're either on Spotify or on YouTube. If you want to watch this on video, check out www.youtube.com/Tiffany Hinton, and you'll find this episode there.
Our quitted contender has come back.
Our contender is back. I'm going to use. I'm
You're
gonna
not
use
in the
our.
challenge anymore?
I don't know what a contender is.
Contender. Are you in? Are you in the trivia?
All right, let's
Are you
continue.
Are you
It's a
answering
contestant.
questions?
Go ahead, continue talking about.
Could you say contestant? Are you a contestant?
All right, I'm going to use our Little Witches Moon Gardening Field Reference Guide to look for a few more secret questions based on yesterday's class. So give me a couple of considerations to think about when you're planning out your garden for spring. All right, Lily.
You gotta use what you have and
How much space do you have?
How much space?
Yeah, work with the space you have.
Use
Use what you have.
Use what you have.
what
Zone you're in?
What
yeah.
plants?
What plants would work good in the zone you're in?
What plants would work good together, and which ones need to
What-
be separated?
All right, so let's give the kids on the they're listening a chance for just a second. What zone is Chicago in the gardening zones? You have a pick. You can choose a number 1.
I have less
through
points. I should
10.
answer. I have
All
less
right, everybody
points.
go. What is our zone?
5.
5. We are right in the middle. We are zone 5.
I have 5 points
Okay.
now.
You have 5 points. I have 6 points.
How
And
many
Jesse
points?
has 1.
You guys, you
Or
know what?
You have 2.
How many points
I answered.
did you get this trivia session? Tag us on Instagram. Take a picture. Tell us how many points you did. Did you get 5 points? Did you get 4 points? Did you get 1 point? How many points did you get? Take a photo, snap us, tag us on Instagram at Cultivating Guts. We'll get you reposted, and maybe we'll send you some special trivia prizes this season. All right.
Who won?
I don't know.
Who won? Okay, everybody hold up the number of points that you
How
have.
many points did you get?
10.
Oh, we got a 6 and a 5. 10?
No.
What?
She
I
quit
think she's
for 3 of the questions.
confused.
You cheater.
We might need a trivia
have
game for
3.
math skills. All right. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah!
6 is the lowest number. 1 is the highest.
Thank you for tuning into
We
this
need to
episode
split it.
of Cultivating Guts.
Whatever.
If you would like to see our regular scheduled podcast, you can check us out on Instagram over at Cultivating Guts. You'll have links to all the episodes out there. And I think with that, we're done. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cultivating Guts, our trivia, homestead trivia. Share with me what your favorite question was. Where did you get stumped? And if you have any questions, go ahead and send those over to at Cultivating Guts on Instagram. Satnam, we love you guys. If you are interested in joining the Little Witches Moon Gardening School, getting your dance skills, learning how to play some music on some singing bowls, hanging out with chickens, and cuddling with some rabbits, our January class is open to register at cultivatingguts.com, and our new 2023 schedule is getting out there, so you can sign up for quarterly classes and other fun celebrations coming soon. Satnam.